Yesterday, I made a video that said we was gonna have a lot of good setups today because of how yesterday closed. I lied. So today went the literal complete opposite of what I expected. So basically, um, I got I didn't really get thrown off. Yesterday, I told myself if we were gonna break down, then we would have to open below 390. But if we were going to chop or have a bounce, then we were going to open above 390. So I was actually doing a YouTube video this morning. So I did not even pay attention to the market open. And it wasn't until SPY got here that I realized we opened above 390. So we opened right at 390.43. So I missed a long opportunity, and I kind of sat here waiting for a bearish setup, but never got it. So that just goes to show how one little small detail will can throw off an entire day. So going forward now, I am gonna track this in a playlist for y'all. I haven't kind of officially been doing it, but I am now. In the rest of the videos here, I put the link to this playlist in this video. So basically, what we got going on here is we have a channel now. So even though we had this move today, what we failed to do was recapture. Well, bulls failed to recapture this area. So you reclaim that pivot, well, that low point, right? But if you look on the 30-minute time frame, this demand area right here, you see this wick on that candle, that you just failed to close above. So as I always say, it's more of a price area instead of a price point. So we look at that area, that's that area. On the daily, you have, I think it's the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. We had gone 7 days without closing higher than the previous day. So it was going to be time for a bounce eventually. We are still right at this trend line. The 390 level has continued to hold for SPY. So if we're going to break out, we break above the channel and go higher. And then our next trend line is there. Anchor VWAP is there. Previous support levels there. That's what you'll target on and scale out on the way up. If we're going to break down, then we reject here and we flush 390 and then go start to fill some gaps. I think that's the more likely thing because we haven't filled any of these gaps. We've worn out 390 multiple times now. And remember the monthly setup. The problem is we just closed above 395 on the monthly. So that may suggest that we're going to have a little more upside in the short term. So is we in a very, very, very tricky point. And this is why I hate trading breakdowns. What I will say is we are on day 1, 2, 3, 4 of being in this price area. And if you look at ES, which is SPY futures, you had the fake breakdown overnight and you got a nice, nasty, bullish looking pin or outside bar. If we go to NVDA, you will see that we had 1, 2, 3, 4 days at that price area on the trend line. And remember, we have a playlist talking about NVIDIA, right? And I said, I made a video this day or like this day saying, watch the breakdown. You got a breakdown below 167 and then it just dumped. So 390 for SPY is the equivalent of NVIDIA 167. Let's call it 388.3, right? I like that number better, but really 388 to 390. So if you're gonna play a breakdown, that's what you need to watch for. If you're gonna stay bullish, those are your targets above. And tomorrow we will see what the setup is really looking like. Because for now it's just a channel, and then we bounce between this channel, then this is gonna break to the downside. It's gonna flush to the downside, I'll say. So yeah, that's that. I would say if you play the upside, make sure you got your levels because you're gonna have 399.85 is gonna be a problem. 401.56 for day trades. You just